Taco Bell Cantina. Iconic. We went down to the Taco Bell Cantina. And it was crazy because, like, in that moment, I swear it felt like 20, 30 people were like, you. I was like, whoa. Hey, be cool. You know what I mean? People in cars rolling the window down and be like, are you that motherfucker? And I was like, yes, if you mean that nicely. Yeah, let's say I was there as a special guest. Yeah, I was there as a special guest. And I got a special invitation. I didn't, sneak in as someone's plus one. Absolutely, I was there as a special guest. We'll stick to that. Oh gosh. I am taking my time a little too much. Hold on, y'all. I'm taking my time a little too much on all this. Oh. Let's see if we can get a little. I'm trying to caramelize these onions, cook them down a little bit before I throw the meat in here. Whoa. Henny in the chat. Jared, are you in the chat? Jared, I haven't seen you in so long. Also, Jared, if you're in the chat, have you seen Audra McDonald and Gypsy? Has anybody in the chat seen Audra McDonald and Gypsy? That's what I really need to know first and foremost. Since everybody's getting familiar, Addie set off the tone real nice in the chat. I appreciate that, Addie. It always takes, how they have those tips where it's like, if you're throwing a party, invite people in a staggered way. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. You really set it off nice. Oh. What's going on here? Black History Month is right around the corner. We're doing it all over again. You don't have to miss it. We're gonna do it all over again. Black History Month is in like 3 days. Y'all better get ready to pay that rent. February's coming. I feel like it was just New Year's and it's already almost the 20th. Yo, what? Wait, is this the guy who's like, is this the guy who was like, what about me, when people were talking about their experience, when women were talking about their experience? Yeah, that is how they tell the story. That's not how I reflect on the story, but it doesn't really matter. Internet is like all narratives. That wasn't my intention, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Not too much on my guy. You can do a little bit on me. You can do a little bit on me. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm actually, hey y'all, guess what? I'm up with a new therapist, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to break down. See, what's crazy is, I only caught a bit of the lore. Yeah, the thing about lore on TikTok is that, like, the experience that every single user has on TikTok is so, like, asynchronous. Like, it's not, no one is experiencing the For You page at all. And so, like, at any given point, when you jump into a discourse that's happening, you're hearing, like, it's almost like a game of telephone. It's almost like an iteration of an iteration of an iteration of an iteration. That's something that I'm recording a 10 at a time right now about how, like, speaking of the TikTok ban, damn, y'all, I'm cooking. Don't do that. I'm cooking. Stop. Y'all got me. I'm posted up. Yeah, I'm literally I'm cooking. Please, give me a second. This is why I don't come on here. This is why I don't talk to y'all like that. Damn. I gotta focus. If I don't get this celery in here, I'm playing. Hold on. Let me get back to that thought in just a second. Let him cook. Literally let him cook. Literally let me cook, please. I'm a little sick. I'm making soup for myself. Which honestly is just so sad, isn't it? I'm sick and making soup for myself. They said living by yourself was gonna be cool. They said it was gonna be fun. Now I'm sick and I'm seeing this shit is not fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this house, I sneeze, nobody says bless you. Nobody says bless you? They don't tell you that when you think about living by yourself. They don't tell you that. I'm in bed, I'm a little sick, and I'm coughing up a lung. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I do have the thought, I say, wow, if I cough up a lung right now, if this is it for me, nobody will come. Damn. No one's bringing me water. I gotta get up and go get the water for myself. Thank you for the congratulations on the YouTube. I appreciate it. The thing about the YouTube is that the last video I just made, I don't even love it. But you know what? I was having so much technical difficulty. On that video. Like I had to re-record the dialogue part of it multiple times. And by the end, when I got to my desk to edit and I saw that the SD card didn't have the files on it, I was like, man, I gotta re-record this right now, because if I don't re-record this right now and edit it right now, I'm never gonna do it. I'm just never gonna do it. So it was really like, and then it'll be like the 30th time that I start a YouTube channel and fail, you know what I mean? Or like don't keep up with it. Not that I've never even posted before, but like it'll be like the 10th time that I recorded a YouTube video and then just never finished it. No, but what I was saying about TikTok and the TikTok ban, and then we'll get into Gavin DeGraw there in a second. The experience for so many people on TikTok is so disjointed that by the time you really get into any type of discourse that's like got traction and multiple people providing commentary on it, it's so far removed from the like original whatever it was meant to be. I mean, I think that's true about this the Beyonce dialogue that started like not too long ago. I know that eventually people were like, it's not about Beyonce anymore, it's about Southern culture. Which to me, I'm like, yeah, it's about Southern culture as represented by Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like all of the roads here lead back to a single point of inception, which is Beyonce, you know? So, yes, it is about Southern culture, but also it's about this specific person's representation of Southern culture in a very specific way, in a very specific setting. And so, like, I was like, it's not really helpful to abstract it that way and make it about this, like, much larger thing. I mean, you can. I don't know. Like, it is what it is. It's you know, it's up to the people who are doing it. But just, to me, I'm like, okay. But that's the thing on TikTok. Like, you start off talking about one thing, and then somehow 15 videos on your For You page later, it's like the most bombastic. I was talking earlier a couple of months ago, cooking at 1 a.m. No, exactly. exactly. I have a problem. You need to understand. Cooking at 1 a.m. I have a problem. I would say I'm working on it, but I'm not. The thing about what was I saying? Damn, what was I just saying? You know what? I'm remembering now that I need to make the carrots smaller, because that was a note that my girlfriend gave me last time I made this, was make the carrots smaller. Which probably means I should add less of them so that they don't like overpower every bite. The Beyonce thing, and then you know what, anyway, I don't want to get into that. I honestly don't want to get into the whole Beyonce thing, just because I'm like, it's literally dangerous to talk about that. Ow, dang, I kind of nicked myself. Shit. Dang it. 1 second, y'all. I nicked myself on the thumb. TikTok ban predictions. I don't think it's gonna happen. I never really thought it was gonna happen. And I still don't. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. The theatrics of it is annoying. Hey, y'all, make sure you have a first aid kit in the house. Make sure you have a first aid kit in your house. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think the TikTok ban is gonna happen. Just cause it's here's the thing that I feel more than whether or not it's going to happen. I guess I cannot tell you. I mean, that's my prediction, and that's what you asked for. I don't think it's going to happen. But I think more pressing than whether or not it's going to happen is that I'm over it, and you just need to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm making soup from scratch, and I have a first aid kit in the house. Yes. This is my frontal lobe is cooked as fuck. Like, it's marinated. It's yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm recording a 10 at a time right now, or I recorded a 10 at a time tonight that I'm posting tomorrow. And who knows, it might be my last 10 at a time ever. Like, it might be the last time that this platform exists for me to post to that series on. And, you know, if you want to find me, you can find me on YouTube. Great. I cut this whole onion and I do not need this whole onion. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? I can... And this is what I'll say to you. You thought it was impressive before that my frontal lobe, I've got a first aid kit in the house. I'm making soup from scratch. Wait till you see this. Hold on. I've got a pack of restaurant storage containers for leftovers and unused ingredients. That's... Y'all gotta understand, I do this. Like, I do this for real. This is not pretend. This is not pretend. One thing that I'll say that's funny, no 10 at a time on YouTube. I think, no 10 at a time on YouTube. I'm doing a different thing that is still me talking and still me like addressing the camera, but it's actually like, I don't know. I don't really have the same relationship to, I've just had like, in the last year on TikTok, it's been so inflammatory and strange and weird, and I don't know, I've had like just a couple of like missteps and things that I would do differently if I could do them again. I just have a different relationship. I don't know that I trust myself in the same way to like make my whole identity online me like talking. So, and anyway, it was never really my favorite part of being on the internet, you know. But secondly, or in the same sense, right? Like, I think that with the way that the politics are going, like the way our, you know, the fascism of it all, I just think that what's becoming more and more apparent to me is that like me being a talking head on the internet isn't the most helpful, constructive thing that I can do. Like, I actually don't think that that's where, I actually don't think that that's like where I can be the most of service, and that like actually living my life and like living as like a, I don't know, I think that I'm like a sincere, open-hearted person, whatever. There are clearly people all over the internet that don't think that about me. That's okay. But I think that like probably the more constructive thing that I can do is like, I'm an artist, you know what I mean? I'm a writer, Like, I write music, I'm a composer, I write theater, like, I work on commission. And I put all of the things that I care about into my work, right? But I think, like, all of the things that I care about and all of the groups that I care about, I can advocate for best through, like, the actual creative work that I do, rather than just, like, picking up my microphone and being, like, another smart guy. I'm the next smartest person that you know, like, everyone, cool. That's cool. I'm not interested in that anymore. Yeah. I don't know that I ever really was. I just kind of got caught up in the race of, like, being smart online. But I don't want to be smart online anymore. I don't think being smart is the most interesting thing about me, and I don't think having the right take is the most interesting thing about me either. So anyway, I'm, like, trying to get on YouTube and, like, live my life. Because what I can say, which is true for, like, me when I was a kid and I was growing up on the internet, is that, like, I didn't see all of the ways that, like, a person such as myself could live and be. And I don't know, I'm hoping that, like, I can connect with people that way. You know what I mean? That, like, life goes on. You know, there are a lot of really hard things are probably about to happen in this country. Really hard, really challenging days that we're about to have. And I'm hoping that I can show rather than tell that, like, life goes on and, like, we continue to live, you know, with each other, alongside each other. Anyway, that was such a mouthful. Oh my gosh. All your people are Urgent Care Bear. It's so funny that you came in to say that in particular about how you heard the story of who I am. I just think it's really funny, because lately I've had a couple of people, like, try to throw it in my face, the, like, one or two, which, mind you, I don't know. I'm like, if I went out, you know what I mean? Knock on wood, God forbid. If I die young, bury me sad, lay me down in a bed of roses, save me in the rear, add on, lay me, you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, y'all. I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on these carrots to finish. But it's so funny. I'm like, if I die young, knock on wood, and the worst thing that the kids can say about me is like the mild fan fiction of what they heard I said on TikTok that I already apologized for. You know what I mean? I'm like, my bad, y'all. I fucked it up. But I'm like, okay. It's real weirdos out here, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I've been hearing a sharp knife. Oh, the sharp knife of a short life. You said the sharp knife of a short life, babe, and I cut myself. And I don't even know if you were in the live. I cut myself like 5 minutes ago. I thought you were telling me about my injury. Someone just joined the live named McCrae at work. McCrae, get back on the job. Thank you. This is a My Hero Academia shirt that my girlfriend had first, and then I went thrifting and I found a matching shirt in one size up, and she likes big shirts, so I let her keep the bigger one, and I have this one. And when My Hero Academia airs, we put our shirts on and we watch together. But My Hero Academia isn't on right now. Charlene, oh my God, Charlene, what's going on? Actually, don't even answer that. I was gonna say what's going on in the group chat, but don't put people's business out there. Sorry, I haven't been in that motherfucker. Oh my gosh, Charlene, I am so sick. Anyway, I miss you, baby. I actually don't know. Sometimes I have like my friends who are my friends in real life but are not like content creators. They'll come in the chat and I want to talk to you and I want to say things to you and say things about like that you know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, I shouldn't dox this person that I care about. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, Charlene, we went to Harvard together and graduated in the class of 1978. You know what I mean? I'm like, I shouldn't put your business out. If you're not already doing so proactively yourself. Oh. Y'all ever think about how cabbage is just lettuce that lived a hard life? Y'all ever think about that? Cabbage is just lettuce that lived a hard life. Yeah, that's what I think. That is what I think. Oh, dang, that's hot. Dang, that's hot. Damn. Fuck. I know I'm right. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm right. Cabbage is lettuce that has had a tough life, and romaine is lettuce that needs a visa. I might have lost you there, but think about it. Just think about it for a second. Think about it for a second. Gavin DeGraw is performing at the Trump inauguration, which to me sucks, but I don't know who you are, so you might feel fine about that. Yeah. And I'm like, Gavin, honestly, just don't sing that song. Don't sing the song. You know what I mean? Gavin, you can have the rest of the discography. Oh, you know what? No. Oh, Kelly Wood, what's up, Kelly Wood? Hello, good to see you. I was just thinking about you the other day, actually. That's so funny. Wait, what is the Gavin DeGraw song that I'm thinking of? Y'all know the one I'm thinking of. Hey, my friend. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. The one. I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. And here's the thing. I had just said, Gavin, don't do that one song, but then I remembered he also has Not Over You. Those two, don't touch that, Gavin. Please don't do, don't let me, don't do the, if you're up there singing Not Over You and they cut to that orange man, it's gonna ruin. Y'all remember Not Over You? If you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. That's my shit. Lie and say that you're not on my mind. Damn. That white boy really got it. Oh my fucking God. Go ahead and sing, white boy. Go ahead and sing. Do your thing, white boy. Go ahead. Damn. You used your powers for evil. You used your powers for evil and you knew we trusted you. Fuck. Damn. How did I end up here? I don't know. But your name is John's Quarter Life Crisis, so I feel like that has nothing to do with me. I feel like you having that question is more to do with you. Are you asking that question in many lives or just mine? I'm not going to take responsibility for that. How did I end up here? It's none of my business. Yeah, Rascal Flatts too. You know, and you know what? I just saw this compilation of Life is a Highway as performed by the different people, because Life is a Highway is a cover, it's not their original song. Were we actually surprised with Gavin? I was surprised. I was surprised by Gavin DeGraw. Yeah. Rascal Flatts? No. Carrie Underwood? No. Who else is it? Kid Rock, Billy Ray Cyrus? No, I'm not surprised by any of that. Gavin DeGraw? Our sensitive sweet boy? That hurt me. That really hit me hard. I would have never lumped him in with that group. But they have Life is a Highway is a cover. It's not their original song. So I listened to the original version of Life is a Highway, not very good. Then I listened to the version of like the next version, like the next, like they're actually Rascal Flatts' Life is a Highway is 3 covers in. There's the original, there's another version from like 1991, there's another version from like 1998, and then Life is a Highway 2006 for the Cars movie. And my thing is, it's crazy because Rascal Flatts really did elevate it. That boy, Rascal, Mr. Flat, I don't know what his name. He's Life is a highway. It's that grace note. Everyone who does it before, they're kind of like, life is a highway. They just like slide. He goes, life is a highway, highway. Whoa. Who taught you that? Who gave you that information? Damn. That boy can sing for real. Damn. And we lost him. And he's gone forever. Damn. Oh, sorry. What is the person? What? Want to part ways with differences? I don't want to part ways with differences? Oh, what am I boiling? I'm making soup right now. I'm making soup, like squash soup. Which reminds me, excuse me everybody, I do have to turn my blender on for a second, and that is going to be a very, like that's going to be some, I'm sorry. Mute me for a moment or do something. Do whatever you have to do. I don't care, but just do what you have to do. It's not ASMR. That's the worst ASMR ever. ASMR is just a blender. Oh no. That is funny. You're going my way. I wanna ride all night long. Oh, turn surviving, life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. Oh my gosh. I don't have a real blender, I've just got a magic bullet. Or a NutriBullet. You guys want to talk about a PR spin? One of the best PR spins in the entire world was the Magic Bullet. Some people weren't even there for that. Do y'all remember when the NutriBullet was the Magic Bullet before it did a rebrand? Some people weren't even there for that. I don't want TikTok to end with us disagreeing. Rascal Flatts cover was terrible. You think the Rascal Flatts version of Life is a Highway is terrible? We might have to part ways disagreeing because you might get blocked. Oh my God. Because here's the thing, like they could like, we don't have to lie. You know what I mean? Should we be shocked though? I thought Gavin DeGraw was shocking. Rascal Flatts was not shocking. Not terrible, but the original was better. I'm not gonna lie to you. That original one with the music video of this man, oh my, this man had a crazy like side bang. It was almost like he was like a blonde emo goth who happened to be a country star. And he had all these, I'll say that, it was super funny because he had all these interesting characters in the music video as well. You know what I mean? All these like he had a little person and some other bigger, like almost Andre the Giant type character who were like staged together in a scene as though they were eloping and getting married at this little chapel. and he's just driving by on the highway of life. It was a lot. That music video was a lot. And the man who sang the original version was so strange in a way that only a 90s country star, I don't know, could be. It was, yeah. It was very much a fever dream. It was very much a fever dream because it was 1991. There was no special effects. There was no CGI. It was no nothing. Maybe you need to be an 80s baby. Maybe. We done with the 80s. And honestly, we done with the 90s. We done with the 90s. I'm just kidding. I was born in 1997. I can't be done with the 90s. They'll haunt me forever. Everywhere I go. I can't be done with the 90s. It's on my ID. Damn. Yes, I am very young. I'm just aging terribly because I stay up all night to make soup and talk to strangers on the internet. You know what I mean? It's bad for you. It's bad for you. The UV of the ring light at 3 o'clock in the morning is aging me terribly. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't recommend it, y'all. How should I do this? I kind of want some of this because I actually don't want to. Oh, that's so hot. Dang it. I dropped water on myself and it's boiling. Damn. Life is a highway. I wanna run it all night long. I was shocked to my core, you're so white. Thanks. You know, people, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. Wise for my ears. Well, some people's like trauma makes them funny, and mine just made me like a little pretentious. What kind of soup are you making? Daphne, are you still in here? I'm making squash soup. Pumpkin soup. Soup joumou, it's a Haitian thing. Soup joumou. It's a Haitian thing. Don't ask me for the recipe, I'll never give it to you. You gotta get it for yourself out the mud from the culture. I'm just kidding. I already made a recipe video about it. Oh, God. It's my culture to exploit for capital gain. Am I right or am I right? No, sorry, that's not funny. Sorry, you guys, that wasn't funny. Sorry. I want to cut the last 30 seconds from the live. That wasn't funny. That was a little bit of an intrusive moment. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Yeah, sorry, that was weird. That was kind of... You're with friends. I don't know. Fucking Care Bear, Urgent Care Bear. Urgent Care Bear came in here as an op. I've converted them since then. I feel like we're kind of rocking together now, but they came in here as an op. Urgent Care Bear, are you still here? You can attest to it for yourself. I don't know about them. They did not come in here as my friend. I won them I won them over with my radiant personality and charm. Oh Oh, jeez. Ah. The problem with this is I'm gonna have to let this cook down for forever. The problem with schools is they always try to teach the wrong lessons. Trust me, I've been kicked out of enough of them to know they want you to be less shallow. And I say what finds trust in. It's giving 50 Cent, but that can't be right. Who's giving 50 Cent? Me? Who? Oh, the poster? That's Andre 3000. I thought you said I was giving 50 Cent. I was like, yeah? I was like, oh really? Tell me more. Can you say you excuse racism? I think you wanted me to say I or something like that. But you should have had the I bracketed so it was like parenthetical so that I knew to invert the pronoun so I would say it in the first person if you were trying to clip me for like AI purposes or to manipulate my image and my likeness. Thank you for liking my speaking voice. One time in high school, someone said, one of my teachers said, you have a voice for radio. He said, you really got a voice for radio. And at the time I was like, oh, that's really nice. And then a couple years later I was like, that's really nice, but he also could have been calling me ugly in the face. I'm not gonna lie to you. He could have been calling me ugly in the face and being just kind of, you know what I mean? You know, no, I can't say that quote because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry. And I am terrified that you are going to clip this and like manipulate my likeness. I am so scared. And I already say so many awful things. I already say so many awful things on live. You know, someday I want to be president of the United States. So he would have said he had a face for radio. My dad used to say that. Hopefully your dad didn't say that to you. He would never say that about you. Let's not even speak that. He would never say that. Put your dad on the phone. Let me talk to him. I don't know. You're like, it's a very popular TikTok trend. I'm clocking 8 hours screen time minimum on TikTok. You can't tell me it's a very popular trend and I've never seen it. I've never even seen the reverberations of it. You know what I mean? A stitch, a duet, a something of a something, a comment. You know what I mean? Not in the comment section. No one's using it in comment sections. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. It's a chicken salad. I know that one. That's a classic. And you know, here's the thing too, bro. If we did lose TikTok, honestly, everything worth keeping. This is the thing about the TikTok ban that I just like can't super duper get on board with is that like everyone is acting like, for me personally, like in my own belief, I guess. Whoa. Was that a microphone? What was that? Oh yeah, Diamond. Thank you. Schliebo. Schliebo is a crazy name. And honestly, depending on where you would share the clip, if you recorded me saying the word Schliebo, I'm sure there's at least one ethnic group that would be offended. Schliebo placebo. You could clip that and ruin my career. I'll never be a senator ever again, you know. I was gonna say ever again, I've never been a senator. The thing is, for me on TikTok, I personally believe that all of the best things that exist here have already probably been replicated, stored, saved, and like shared on other platforms. You know what I mean? Like generally speaking, if ever I'm trying to see a TikTok and I can't access it through TikTok, I can go on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter and find the thing. No, I don't think your name is actually offensive, Schlibo Placebo. I was joking that I don't know what Schlibo means. And like, oh my God, wouldn't it be crazy if somewhere it was a slur? I don't know. Don't change your name. Don't change anything about you, babe. You're perfect the way you are. You're perfect the way you are. Everybody here loves you. And we all talk about you when you're gone and say nice things. Especially about your name, Schlibo. And I'm only saying that right now because you gave me the diamond microphone. Otherwise, I would never say anything kind about you. Oh my gosh. A heart. Oh, never mind. I take back what I said. I take back what I said about not saying anything nice about you. That's so nice. Cancel culture strikes again. Oh, Schlibo's name. Sorry, you said cancel culture strikes again, and my heart dropped because for a second I was like, is someone trying to cancel me? Not again. No, I'm joking. No, I won't be posting on Red Note because I went to the Everyone Love You. I went to the Everyone Loves You town, and everyone knew you, Schlibo. Yeah, Schlibo. It's really like you're iconic, and your legacy is so cemented in history. We adore you. I'm not posting on Red Note because I think that there is just like a bit of like urgency. I don't want to use the word desperation because that's like so loaded, but like a little bit like there's just so much urgency and rush to be like, we have to find another. And like, you know, if this is real and TikTok gets banned and then we find out that people are actually on Red Note doing something like for real, yeah, I'll go over there and see what's good, you know what I mean? But I don't know if it's real yet. And I'm not sure that this is really gonna go. You're right, yeah. I don't know that TikTok is really gonna go away, and even if it does go away, I don't know that people are actually serious about Red Note. And like, I don't know, the optics of it, I don't know, I'm just like, they got their own thing going on over there. And I feel about Red Note the way I feel about Threads, which is terrible because Threads has been here for like a year, but I'm just like, okay. Send me the links. It's whatever's good on there, send me the links. Oh, but what I was gonna say is that like all of the best and brightest of TikTok has already been like saved and like transferred to other places. But the thing about the TikTok ban, and when people talk about it, obviously there's the stuff about like people making their livelihoods here and like paying off their debt and making ends meet and, you know, supporting their livelihoods and growing their businesses. All of the good stuff of TikTok, I don't want to detract from that at all. But also I'm like, I don't want to like get on and suddenly be like, TikTok was perfect and there was nothing wrong with it. Why would you ever take it away? I'm like, no, it was really, we had a lot of like difficulties here in this place. You know what I'm saying? There were like a long series of challenges that people faced in order and still do face. So like, I feel like there's almost this kind of like utopic revision of what TikTok has been so that we can galvanize people around trying to save it. But I don't know. I think it's really not healthy. It's really not healthy that you have, and they'll go back to having 2,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, I think that like, it's really unsustainable. I think it, and also like the ways that the app encourages people to like take things further and further and further and further inside of their own like personas, inside of discourse and conversation, inside, it's just like, we've kind of reached the fever pitch of all the extremes that we can get to on this app. And so I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna be like TikTok, the bastion for creators and so on and so forth. I have a video that I just posted a couple days ago where I was like, sorry y'all, as a creative person, I fuck with Reels. I think Reels is cool. You know what I mean? And the people on Reel, like, you can't do the same thing that you do on TikTok because it's not that kind of ecosystem. It's like you have to be a creative person. You have to like think consciously about like what is the deliverable that I'm giving the audience? Is it a joke? Let's keep it fast. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it funny. You know what I mean? Is it a skit? Is it cooking? You know, there's a bit more production and whatever around it. But yeah, and I think that that's tough for people who don't necessarily want to invest in like their content in that way. I also see people who are like, oh my gosh, I never get likes on Reels. I never get likes on Reels because everyone there is a hater. I don't think everyone there is a hater. I get shared onto people, like the videos I share over there, people put on their stories. Like people who don't even follow me, they'll like share it on their story. So a little bit I'm just like, this is gonna sound really fucked up, I'm sorry, but I'm like, I won't, we don't need to go there. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Reels is a meta product. Yeah, and I get that, like, we're kind of like, we're not really fucking with Mark Zuckerberg right now. I get that. But it's kind of like the Mark Zuckerberg, the Elon Musk, the whatever of it all. I'm like, if we're talking about like the power of an oligarchy that's like slowly corrupting and hijacking our government, I'm like, babe, we are way beyond being able to boycott the, you know what I mean? Like we're a little past that. Like I think it's a bit more dire than that. It seems. Yeah. Sequoia, I didn't want to drag anybody like that, but it is like TikTok, on TikTok, if you've got a cool vibe and you kind of are making points, whatever, you know what I mean? Just because when you're scrolling through TikTok and someone's video comes up, it's like you're all they see, you know what I mean? And like everything could be a hidden gem on TikTok, like almost everything. That's the way the TikTok algorithm works, is that like almost anything you feel like could be a hidden gem. And also TikTok is riding the high that people felt in 2020, you know what I mean? The high of like one more video, whereas like people don't have that relationship to Instagram, you know? So yeah, I feel like if you have a cool personality and you're talking straight to camera, like TikTok is just Twitter. Like people use it the way they use Twitter. That's how I described it for a long time. People were like, what do you do on TikTok? And I was like, it's my Twitter. I get on, I say my one little broomts, and then I get the fuck out. But on Instagram, I'm like, no, what am I editing? It honestly, as a creative person, I'd say that like Reels actually feeds me and like makes me feel more appreciated than TikTok does. You know what I mean? TikTok is like, if you edit too much, the people are gonna think it's an ad and they'll scroll. If your video is too edited on TikTok, God forbid you use like a real microphone and a real camera. Even with all my gifts, I would never, Schliebo. What? I would never take your gifts for granted. Schliebo, honestly, Schliebo, we're kind of locked as fuck. Low key, high key, and I've always said that. That's funny. Yeah. So the thing is, anyway, wait. The point that I was trying to make, and that's what I've been saying. The point that I was trying to make is that I'm like, I don't think that we are going to. I think it's sad, the archive of people's lives that will be lost through TikTok. But I think posturing that like, if we lose TikTok, we'll be losing this like bevy of endless resource. I'm like, all the best stuff probably exists in other places that is still accessible to people if they want to go find it. What we probably will be losing is like a lot of bullshit. Yeah, y'all don't, there's a lot of bullshit on this. There's a lot of bullshit. And if you're interested in the personal archive of your life, then like download your videos. Like download your videos, save them before it's gone, if it goes. But like I don't know that I want to act like the majority of what exists on TikTok is like the Library of Alexandria. Nah. I don't know. Gavin DeGraw is performing at the inauguration, which is just so weird of him. I wish he wasn't doing that. Gavin, don't perform at the inauguration. You're so hot. Don't do that. No, Gavin, don't. Gavin, please don't perform at the inauguration. You're so hot. Don't do that. No, Gavin. No, Gavin, please. No, Gavin, no. This is how I find out. I'm sorry that this is how you find out. I don't want... I would hate... I would never want to be somebody's breaking news. I'm so sorry. I would hate to receive breaking news from me. I'm so sorry. Because we are not going to be sensitive about it. Yeah. I break a lot of news for you. I apologize. I've seen like 4 or 5 apps go, and this one is diff because it's being taken versus just phasing out of popularity. Yeah, I think that does make it different. Yeah, I think that definitely does make it different. That, and I honestly think that like it's almost like the app being taken versus just phasing out of popularity. It's almost like, I don't know, like a Biggie Tupac situation where it's like, you know, some people could argue that because it's going out on a high, and we never got the chance to watch it phase out, like we never got the chance to watch people shit talk TikTok and like shit talk falling out of love with TikTok and so on and so forth. Like we never had the chance to fall out of love with TikTok, and that's part of the loss. But I don't know, to me, I'm like, I think it would have happened sooner rather than later. I already feel myself getting like tired. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll open it as a reflex and I'll watch 2 videos and be like, they're still talking about Beyonce. I've already seen this joke before. You know what I mean? You know what, everybody? Hey. This soup... Ooh, you cannot join my live, baby. I don't know you. This soup is taking a bit too long to thicken up, so I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch because I'm hungry and we are way past our bedtime. I've been roaming around, I was looking down at all I see. Sequoia, if you're still in here, actually, 2 things. Firstly, I gotta call you about some petty drama. I gotta call you about some petty drama. But the second thing is, Sequoia, if you're still in here, hey, let me back on the podcast. I want to talk about trading card games. Is soup this late a good idea? Fuck is up with you, dog? Don't do that. Schliebo. Hey, and Schliebo, you know what? Everybody knows it here. Everybody saw. I really rock with you. I rock with you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shaliba, I'm actually sorry that I've made you like a full character in this live. Like, what? Oh, what's up? We got the theater lovers in the chat. I'm sorry that I've made you a full character in this live. Look under your chair. There's a check for your time and your energy. I wanted to compensate you monetarily for what you've contributed to our space here. Because you didn't sign up for this. I just threw you in here. Yeah. And that honestly, that's actually true every time I go live. There's always just like a random person that becomes literally just like my go-to number one. I don't know why that is. But Shaliba, we've got a good thing going on. I mean, gosh, couldn't have done it without you. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. If that's the case, and speaking directly makes it worth it, then actually the check that I said was under your chair, could you send that back to me? You can try to deposit it. It won't go through. I just said that. It's fine. Well, it's fine. You'll find out. It's okay. Deposit it at an ATM, not in front of don't go inside the bank. It'll be awkward. Mobile deposit? No, the podcast that I was on, Sequoia, who is in here, has a really awesome podcast called Black People Love Paramore, which is it's a really, I already said it's a really awesome podcast, and it is awesome, and she invites really great guests on who have different areas of expertise. It's not literally just about Paramore, it's about all of the different niche expertises that like Black people have and like seem countercultural to like the stereotypes of Blackness, or like the way that like Blackness is depicted in media, whatever. A la Black People Love Paramore, and like no one talks about that. Hey Dante, are you in China right now? What's going on? All I know, baby. Dante is in China as fuck. Oh, Shanghai, I'm spying on you. That's okay. This is a direct feed. No, I saw Paramore in concert at Madison Square Garden. My friend got sick like a year and a half ago, or maybe like a year ago. I can't remember when it was, but she got sick the day of the concert, and she was like, "Do you want this ticket?" I go. It was Hayley Williams live, dog. Shut up. Hayley Williams live? Yeah. It was long. Yeah, you honestly, probably the only place better than Madison Square Garden to see Paramore is Shanghai. I'm sure that facility, whatever the Shanghai equivalent to Madison Square Garden is, oh my God, it must be dumb. And they probably have a better traffic system too there, so it won't take you 90 minutes to get out the parking lot. I don't know. Good night, Whitland, the CEO of Shalon. Good night, Schliebo. My number one. Good night, chat. Good night, Jay. Jay, if Schliebo's my number one, you were at least my top three. That maybe doesn't sound as. I mean that with warm regards. Sorry. She was. And I'm like, people, like, no one is playing about fucking Hayley, dude. Like, she's the one. Hayley Williams, and this is going to be tough, but Hayley Williams is in, like, I want to say, my top 10 vocalists. You know what I'm saying? Not artists, like, the full package, whatever. Honestly, yeah, the full package, it might be, well, then it's got to be Paramore as a full package. But Hayley Williams specifically, and I said this a couple, what's up? What's up? What's up, my friend? I said this months ago, where I was like, this is kind of a tangent, where I was like, oh, Patrick Stump can't. Y'all, don't clip me. Where I was like, yeah, Patrick Stump sounds great on the recordings, but sometimes I'll listen to the live. I'll listen to Patrick Stump and Fall Out Boy and he's singing live, and I'm like, this doesn't translate all the way. Whereas, you know, I guess people don't like him now. I really didn't keep up with the lore. I don't know. But like Brendan Urie sounds incredible live. And I could never take that from him. I'm right now, sorry, chat. We're separating the art from the artist. I don't know what that man did to make people dislike him. But that man is a consistent vocal, if nothing else, right? People like tried to beat my ass. And then recently I was in the car listening to the Fall Out Boy live album, and I was like, nah, dog, Patrick, you sound, this is, and here's the thing. If I wrote those songs and I had to perform them live, you know what I mean, like back to back, because I'm on tour, it would kill me too. But I'm like, damn, maybe for the live version we take it down a couple keys or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot. So here's my thing. Hayley Williams is also a very consistent vocal, and it's healthy and it's strong and it makes you feel secure listening to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hayley Williams is a vocalist that I don't worry about. And I think that she's better than both of those men. I was just bringing that up, but I'm not even trying to compare her to what they do. Hayley Williams is in a league of her own. I would put her in my top 5, and if we're talking about recordings, if it's recordings, then I might put Patrick Stump in my top 5, my personal top 5 as well, because I love Fall Out Boy. I might put Patrick Stump in my personal top 5 as well. But once we start talking about the live performances, Patrick, you know, yeah, a healthy and strong vocal. A healthy and strong vocal, yeah. Honestly, y'all, the soup is gonna have to be done. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't keep standing at the stove. I cannot keep standing at the stove. It's gonna have to be done. We're gonna have to wrap it up here. That's my time. Hey everybody. We had a good one. We had a really good one. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Kelly Wood. Shout out to Schlebo. Shout out to let's see who else is in here. Shout out to Dante. Shout out to Dante, of course. Shout out to Charlene, who was here and did leave. Shout out to Daphne. She also left. That's okay. Shout out to all of you. Couldn't have done it without you. Anyway, whatever Anthony Fantano would say, kisses and kisses and kisses. I care so much. My name is Woodland, and I am signing off. All right. Bye.